Yo, girl. Wait, I forgot.
What's up?
I forgot our intro. What am I supposed to do?
That was a
Oh,
perfect
say my
intro.
name. That's what I was supposed to say. Say my name, say my name.
You just say,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
I
try it
kind of
again.
like Yo Girl,
Okay. Yo, girl, it's Hans.
and I'm Bae.
And this is Who's the Asshole? Welcome to the studio. Okay.
Assholes.
Bailey, I'm gonna need you to buckle up, prep yourself to decide who the asshole is today.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna tell you just the topic question, and then I want you to just even give me your 2 second thoughts on what the question is, because it's juicy.
Okay.
It's juicy.
Okay. I love Juicy.
And me too. Am I the asshole for telling my extended family how many men my sister has slept with after she outed our youngest brother as a virgin?
Ooh, that is juicy. I wanna hear more.
Yeah, and we both have siblings, so we know the sibling dynamic. So I'm curious
Definitely.
how we're gonna feel about this one. Okay, we had a family dinner this evening. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my elder sister, 29 female, younger sister, 24 female, and youngest brother, 22 male. Extended family attended our family dinner too. So all of our significant others, our cousins, aunts, and uncles were there. During the dinner, my elder sister and youngest brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across as very aggressive out of frustration and losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up, I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin."
Ooh.
My brother hadn't made any personal attacks up until that point. It was completely unprovoked. I think it might have been the alcohol, as my sister is a mean drunk. Anyway, I immediately told my sister to grow up and that she was making an embarrassment of herself. She replied by saying everyone knows he's a virgin and she didn't say anything wrong. Oh, that's so harsh. This annoyed me, as my brother definitely has confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this. So I
Hmm.
responded by saying how she slept with over 100 men while she was in college, and that since everyone in the family knows this, it's not a big deal, right? Turns
Ooh.
out her husband didn't know this.
Oh, so
Ooh,
it was real. She wasn't exaggerating.
I guess, yeah,
Like
it was
over a
real.
hundred men. Okay, go off.
Amazingly, I genuinely assumed that he must have known. He left the party angrily, saying that my sister misled him about her past. The
Oh,
family is
dang.
blaming me for their marital problems. I refuse to accept that I did anything wrong. My sister bullied my brother. Wait, where am I? Oh, my sister bullied my brother in front of everyone. All I did was give her a taste of her own medicine. But am I the asshole?
Ooh. Ooh, that is
Dude,
juicy.
she fucking called her out over a
She called,
hundred men in front of her husband and the whole aunts, uncles. Oh my
that
good
is
lord.
tough. That's a lot. Okay, so first of all, like, it kind of sounds like the little brother is kind of like, shy and kind of timid and like, he
Yeah,
said he was lacking confidence a little bit. And then
exactly. Yeah.
also as a 22-year-old male, it's,
Mhm.
like you don't really want to be called out as like a virgin in front of anyone. Like that's just kind of, I don't know if it's
It's
embarrassing, but like,
it is
as a male,
embarrassing.
like it is
Yeah.
embarrassing. And for her to call her out like that, or for her to call him out like that, I think was tough.
I feel
Um,
like too, it's like it came out of nowhere. The way they described it was like they were just having a little disagreement. They were
yeah,
arguing. There was no name calling, nothing unprovoked. And then all of a sudden she said, I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin. It's harsh. It's embarrassing. Maybe not everyone would be embarrassed by that. Like some people would be like, yeah, I'm a virgin. Who cares? But
uh-huh.
the older sister obviously was feeling protective of her brother and saying,
Hmm.
yeah, he cared. Like he was insecure about it. Um, but that doesn't make it better to be shitty again.
two
to your
wrongs
other
don't make a
sister.
right.
Yes.
I know. And like, honestly, in front of family, being
Yeah.
called a virgin, not like, not like
At the
that
end of the
big
day,
of a
they're gonna be like,
deal. It's
"Aw,
like,
virgin,
oh,
whatever."
yeah,
Yeah.
little cutie, you little cutie guy, my cousin's
Yeah.
so cute, like whatever. But
Mhm. Mhm.
for like someone to say you slept with 100 men plus or 100 plus men, that is intense.
And
Because
that's
and
like,
to be serious about it, like I thought like she was exaggerating. No, it was real, and
I know. I thought that she was saying it like just to like stir the pot and just throwing out a random number like 100. But it says, I mean, everyone took it seriously, so obviously
and her husband
there's
left the
truth.
party,
I
and so
know.
obviously it was real. And I think it probably was like within her reaction to like, like how dare you say that, like
Yeah. She
like
gave it
almost
away
like
like
where
this is
no one
true.
knew, like yeah. Oh,
I
that
know,
is
and the thing
tough.
is, like, part of me wants to be like, go off, girl. 100 men, like, you had your time, you partied in college, who gives a fuck, right? Like, I don't really care how many times like Justin slept with before he was with me, right? So it's like there's part of me that wants to just be like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with sexually exploring yourself as long as you're being safe and she's not like carrying a bunch of diseases or something, right? Like
Yeah.
even then there's like you can move forward from anything, right? So part of me wants to defend her and be like, you know what, it's fine what she did, but the other part of me is like, she obviously wasn't honest about it. So she didn't tell her husband that
Hmm.
she did explore and explored greatly in college. So I feel like that's a tricky situation. I don't really want to defend her anymore because at the end of the day, like if you're gonna have your fun, you at least should own up to it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And yeah, like, and everyone's different. It's not like, there's some people that go their whole life sleeping with one person, and that's completely fine. And there's some
Mm-hmm.
people that go off. But like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're married to a person, that's like something that you're probably just holding on to, like deep down, like, oh, he doesn't know that I've lied
Yeah.
about it, like it's just weird.
Yeah.
So like,
It
I don't
is
know.
weird, but it also makes me wonder, like, what's his experience? Not that this matters for the fucking
Hmm.
question, but like,
Yeah.
what was his experience before their marriage? Because if he has like very little experience before, like only a couple people or maybe nobody or I don't know, then he might feel a lot more insecure about that as well versus like I don't know though. Some guys are still fucking weird. Like even if they've slept with a bunch of people, if they found out their girl has, then like they're pissed
I
off.
know. What is that
There's like a
double
double
standard?
standard.
That
I
pisses me
know.
off. It's like
It pisses
if
me off too.
like men are like, "Oh, I lost count like 5 years ago," like, but women are like, "Oh my God, it's over 20." And everyone's like,
It's like I'm
"Oh,
so
like you
embarrassed. Yeah.
slut."
Yeah.
It's like, "What the fuck?"
It's like, dude, you don't have a problem with a dude sleeping with that many, but as soon as it's a girl, then it's a problem. It's still that same like it goes back to like the 1800s, 1900s where it was like women needed to stay like chaste and pure for their
Yeah,
men, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
men could be out with all the prostitutes and fuck and like they didn't
Yeah.
care. It was fine. Like in fact, it was natural so that they could prepare for marriage, but like women weren't supposed to know anything about sex. Don't even like that's like a whole tangent, girl. I could go off about that because it does not make any sense to me. And I think that, like, sexually, we are all human, right? And there's pleasure and naturalness with sex, whether you're a
Go
man or a
off.
woman. And so, like, explore, If you want to explore, you want to explore. If you don't want to explore, that's cool too. But, like,
Don't.
don't make it about, like, a penis versus a vagina. Like, girl, you know?
Uh, preach
Yeah.
it. Preach.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about
So
that. But
who
that's
so who's
irregardless.
the asshole in this story?
Oh God. Honestly, they're all assholes.
I okay, so oh gosh,
Who's not the
that is
asshole
tough.
in this?
Yeah, should we just do who's not? The
You
husband?
know, like both the sisters are
But
assholes.
like also it's kind of awkward for the husband to just get up and leave the party like pissed
Yeah,
off. And
that's
I'm not
true.
saying he's the asshole at all, but I'm saying like maybe have a conversation because that's so embarrassing for that girl that like he didn't know
That's
that
true. It's
about her
pretty
past.
childlike
And like
behavior.
maybe have a conversation with her like, after your husband and wife. Like
Hmm.
obviously there's some things you guys need to discuss, but don't get up and leave the party and leave
Yeah.
your wife there. because you're embarrassed by her sleeping with 100
And
plus,
make a
like, it's
scene
just
about it.
all,
Yeah.
this is just a fucking whirlwind of just like, everyone's just being assholes to each other.
For real, because that, you're right. Like, I didn't even think about, I mean, I kind of thought about it, but like, that's super childlike behavior. He could have just, like, he really fed into it. He could have just been
Hmm.
like, oh shit, didn't know about that. But yeah, have a
Yeah,
conversation
yeah,
later. Like, reacting that suddenly in front of the whole family, like, unnecessary. You don't need to do
yeah.
that.
And now,
Ooh.
and that's probably why this girl, that the older sister who, got outed, that's probably why she's super like, upset about it as well.
Okay, I'm gonna just pick an asshole because we have to.
We have
And
to.
so I'm gonna pick the girl that went off. Like I said, I'll defend her sexual exploitation. You do you, boo. But she is the one that took a mild disagreement to insult her brother. And the other girl, even if she did, like, she expressed some assholeish behavior, I think that, like, it came from a good place of wanting to defend her brother. And so, even though it's not justified, I can maybe give her a little bit more of a pass because it came from defense versus, like, anger directed towards someone. So,
Hmm.
I'm going to give 100 men, woman, asshole crown.
Okay.
What about
I
you?
I think I'll have to disagree with this one. Agree
Okay,
to disagree
okay.
because obviously everyone's assholes in this story. But I think that I think that you know, I almost think that the virgin comment was, obviously it was out of line, and like I know that
Hmm.
he's he's not the kind of guy, I don't know, he's an insecure guy from what the other sister made it sound like. But I think that outing someone for sleeping with 100 plus men is
I
like a
know.
little more intense, and like obviously just trying to hurt you right back when you weren't even
Yeah.
in the story anyways. And so like I don't know, I'm thinking the sister that called the other sister out for being
It's more
for
targeted for sure. Like more cutting of a thing.
it is a little more cutting, especially around family. If it was
Yeah.
maybe like, I don't know, friends or something, where like maybe the little brother would be a little more embarrassed because like maybe his friends
Hmm.
didn't know or something. But in front of I
Yeah.
mean, it's still wrong, but like in front of family, it's like not the end of the world. But like a
And
hundred
it
plus
is more
men
like
is the end of the
sibling.
world.
Yeah, yeah. It's more like sibling banter too, to be
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
marry you, the 22-year-old virgin. Like, it's like saying something like that. Oh, yeah.
I
I mean, they're
know.
both assholes, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but at
And we
least we
had to
both
pick
picked one.
one. Yeah. And then just like what do they call it? Honorable mention of the husband. Only because the dude walked out. Okay, like
Yeah.
have some respect for your wife. So honorable mention, asshole, the husband, and they like you got to give us the life lesson today. So what
Oh
is our
God.
life
Okay.
lesson?
Life lesson is, gosh. The life lesson today
Yes,
is
yes, you got it. It's there. It's there. Go on.
don't be an asshole.
That's not a
I
fucking
don't
life
have one.
lesson. That is the episode. Every
Well,
episode life lesson.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
let me see if
think
I
of
can think of
a
one.
moral of this story that has to do with like one of the three
Okay,
assholes.
moral
And
of the story. Moral of the story. Explore your bodies, have some fun. Don't judge women for sleeping with more people. Like, I can't even talk. Don't judge women more than you judge men, okay? Both
yeah,
of them can
there we
have
go.
their fun,
For
do
doing the
what they
same
want to
thing.
do. Yeah, you're doing the same thing. Now, listen, like I said, be safe, make good choices, be smart, right? But, like, at the end of the day, there shouldn't be the double standard. So, my life lesson is you do you, boo.
All right.
That's all I have to say
We
about
out.
that.
Thanks for
We out,
listening.
bitch. Don't be an asshole. Thanks for listening. All right, assholes. Follow us on Instagram for behind the scenes looks and clips from the episodes. Also, subscribe and like on YouTube and Spotify. Leave us a review. We love that shit. All right, all right.
We love that
And
shit.
We love that shit. So, again, thanks so much for listening. If you have a story that you want to share, our email is in the description, and you can shoot us your story, and maybe it'll be on the podcast, and that'll be pretty fucking dope. So, yeah, peace out. Thanks so much for listening.
What she said. Bye.